Okay, good afternoon B fam, and a little bit of a weird start to the vlog. Stephanie hasn't already started, that is. We are currently at the hospital because Dionne has had an accident. She's hurt her arm or her wrist or her hand or something because she can't feel like the ends of her fingers kind of thing, and it's all tingly and it hurts, like these two fingers hurt. So we'll tell you how all that happened a little bit later on, but we're going to go into the walk-in centre, see what they can do, because at this walk-in centre they actually have an x-ray machine. So rather than going to a busy hospital, we're just going to go here and see what they can provide. But we've not made an appointment or anything, so we don't even know if they're open. And if they're not open, we're just going to head straight over to the A&E accident and emergency. But Dionne and Stephanie are just making their way over there now. I'm going to close this door, get heading off over there with them, just to make sure that we can hopefully get an appointment. How's your arm, darling? Feeling? Hurts? Oh man, let's have a look. So B fam, the walk-in centre is actually closed. It's actually a testing facility here, so they're actually testing for coronavirus at this actual hospital. So they've said that all of the walk-in centres are closed until further notice. So they suggested that we just go straight to A&E, but they said there is a walk-in centre at the back of A&E that might still be open and carrying out further services. So anyways, a little bit of a faff on, but we'll get to the bottom of it. I'll catch you guys up when we're at our next location in the city centre, I suppose. So we are now in the city centre. For some reason I think this is on Zoom. Are we? Wow, that is zoomed in. Let's have a look. That's better. Just paid for our ticket at the ticket machine. £3 for all day, just on the side road right next to the hospital. We're going to go up. Hopefully they're taking in patients. I hope that it will do take Dionne in. You're in quite a lot of pain now, aren't you? It's getting a little bit worse. Like I said, we'll explain a little bit when we get back home how it happened, after we get like the diagnosis and everything, and find out what's actually happening. Is that my coffee, is it?
Coffee.
Lovely coffee. So yeah, we'll let you guys know the news when we are up here, what's actually happening. So B fam, unfortunately the situation is that there's only one parent allowed to take her child into the hospital, so I might as well have just went back home rather than paying for parking. But I'm gonna have a little nap in the car park. Might just go on the phone, watch some YouTube videos or something. So Stephanie's taking Dionne in by herself. Kind of want to be there for her, there's like an extra bit of support, but unfortunately it is what it is. The situation is what it is. But yeah, I think Stephanie will check in with you guys, let you guys know what the news is. So yeah, I'll catch you guys up a little bit later on. So B fam, I've been in the car for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours now, and there's still no signs of Dionne and Stephanie, so I'm getting a little bit worried. I might go up and see how they're doing, but I kind of don't want to be a pest and go up and say like, oh, like how's Dionne getting on or anything like that, because I know that the hospital's really busy at the moment. When we went in there, it was like packed with like lots of people, so it's probably the last place you want to go like in 2020 is to the hospital. But looks like there's an emergency going on. But yeah, it's just one of them things, we had to take Dionne. We were thinking about leaving it and just seeing how it was, but as we were leaving it longer and longer, it was become more painful and painful. So yeah, it is what it is. Kind of disappointed I can't be there with them, because I've always been there every time something's went wrong and somebody's been hurt. And I think it's the same case if you have a baby now. I'm not sure if the partner can be at the birth, which for me, in my opinion, I think that's bad. I think it's something that you should be allowed to be at, just in my opinion. But I don't know if that's changed, but I did read that somewhere that you can't be at the birth during all of this, which is a really sad thing, because a birth is a really special thing. But yeah, I suppose I was getting a bit bored and been watching a few YouTube videos and stuff, listening to the radio. So if there hasn't been another video go up yesterday, which maybe it's been like 2 days ago for you guys, that's the reason why, because I spent the full day at the hospital, running around looking for walk-ins to see what walk-ins were open, what walk-ins weren't. And it's kind of like a sad situation, because like you just can't get like anything done like how you'd usually get it done. But I suppose that she's at the main hospital. She's going to get the treatment that she needs. Oh man, I honestly I hate it when the kids get hurt. I really do. It just makes us feel like so like upset, because it's like you want to be there for them and do and like help them and like fix it all, but you know you can't. It's something that's happened and you just gotta like let them go through it all on their own, I suppose. So how can I put it? I think you kind of feel helpless. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. I feel like helpless, that I can't do anything. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna switch off, guys. Probably watch a few more YouTube videos.
Okay, Vapor. a couple of hours later, we finished up at the hospital, the A&E, and Dionne has got so they took an X-ray. Let's take this off. They took an X-ray. You can take yours off as well, so you. But what happens is they check it, they couldn't see anything, but then someone like double checks it within like 3 to 5 days. So in the meantime, she has to wear this, did you call it a splint?
Yeah, I think it was that.
This splinter. Basically it's to make her feel more comfortable and things like that. She says what it looks like has happened is not a muscle, a ligament. It looks like she's might have like broke a ligament. So she's got to wear that for 35 days. If we don't hear anything from the hospital, just take it off. So yeah, that's what's happened to her wrist, the poor thing. But basically she done a handstand in the house. I'll let you tell them what you done.
Okay guys, my head's really frizzy because of like when it's raining or like the mist, it's like just goes like this, doesn't it, Mum?
Yeah, mine does the same.
It's really annoying sometimes because it's like all over the place. It looks like I haven't straightened it, but I've like straightened it twice this week. But guys, what happened is I was doing a handstand in my bedroom, and basically I twisted my arm in like a very funny position, and it just hurt so bad. So we just basically went to the doctors, and yeah, that's what happened.
So Dionne has never broke anything in her life, and she's never had an X-ray before. Yeah, so yeah, she's a little bit nervous. Now we're going to go back to the car because only one parent could actually go in at a time. So Sean just waited in the car outside. It's somewhere that we didn't really want to go, but we had to because obviously Dionne was in pain and her fingers went like numb as well.
Okay, B-fam, hours later and they are back. What's up?
Darling.
What's happened?
Well, she went for an X-ray.
Yeah. Do you want to come in? Do you want to come in and we'll talk? Cause
yeah.
Just because the younger. So she's had an X-ray, so like 70 said. Oh, it's been a good couple of hours, so must have been pretty busy. You okay, sweetie?
Yeah.
Is it really bad, or is it, what's the deal? I'll let Mum explain.
Yeah.
Is it bad, is it?
So, hand sanitize your hands on here. So she went for an X-ray.
Yeah.
And the X-ray came back, is when they've looked at it, doesn't look like she's broke anything.
Nothing's broke.
But they get someone else to check, and they'll get in contact with her in 3 to 5 days.
Right, so nothing's broken.
Well, from the first look, they'll say nothing's been broke.
First look, yeah.
Yeah, but someone will get in touch with you in 3 to 5 days if
they're double checking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not the specialist at hand, do you think?
I don't know, but
yeah.
she says even if it was broke, that's what we would do. We would put that cast on. So she's got a cast on because she thinks that it's been a ligament.
A ligament,
that
right.
She's like probably tore.
Right.
But she said what sometimes happens is like if you like stretch your hands like that and you've like twisted it, a ligament could have been torn, but it could have like took a little bit of bone off.
Right.
So, but she's put that on there. She says keep that on for 3 to 5 days. If you don't hear anything from us, then take it off.
So from the first X-ray, it didn't look like there was anything broken.
Yeah.
That's the good news.
Yeah. Good news that's not broken.
I was sitting here worrying, thinking.
But I've never heard of them check it twice. I thought X-rays are just as easy as like,
but
oh no.
I've heard that all the specialists have been put on the COVID ward.
Right.
So all the people who do operations and all that sort of stuff, because they'll be taking chest X-rays and everything, won't they?
Yeah, oh, the X-rays was busy.
Yeah.
Really busy.
But you know, like what I'm saying is, like if like people have got like lung problems of the COVID, they're going to be.
I seen someone going and he was struggling to breathe. He was. And he was going in for an X-ray. I was like, Poor thing. He was an old man as well.
Yeah. It's the last place you want to go, isn't it? Because of what's going on, the hospital and stuff. I was starting to worry about you a little bit before. I was going to come up and have a look to see how you were. But yeah, you have been up there quite a while, so it must have been pretty busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, head off, get some petrol because the petrol tank's telling us it needs filled up, and then we'll get back going home. So what happened, Dionne? Do you want to tell them what happened to you?
She's already told them. We vlogged on the way out.
I thought, yeah. Well, I was going to either tell them all tonight when we sat back at the end of the video and just told them then, but now they know what's happened. But yeah, so good news, nothing's broken, and there's not really.
Yeah, it looks like it's been a ligament that's been torn, and she got paracetamol. She got 2 tablets of paracetamol, and like that was it. Like then she was able to start moving it a little bit more as well. So we'll have to like keep her on the paracetamol.
Is your finger still tingly or not, Dionne?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. Lots of rest for Dionne. We'll catch you guys up when we're next. Probably maybe at the shops. We've got to go to the shops and the garage. So B fam, we've just popped to Morrison's because being out all day, we really can't be bothered to go back and cook food. So we're just gonna go and grab something quick. Maybe it's a couple of pizzas and some chips and something, and just put them in the oven and then have our food, rather than making a nice big meal and things like that. So yeah, something quick and simple and easy. But it's starting to rain really bad.
Guess what?
What, darling?
When we were in the A&E,
yeah,
there was lots of little babies. I mean, the tiniest
oh
little
my
babies.
word.
I was like, oh, Dionne saying all these babies is making me broody.
I was just talking to the beef fam about the pregnancy thing. I don't think the other partner can be at the birth. I don't know if it changed or not. Comment in the comment section if that's changed or not. But I think the last thing I read was that if you were to give birth, you'd give birth by yourself.
Yeah, so when I went in, well, I didn't go into the x-ray. When Dionne needed an x-ray, I wasn't allowed in. It was just her. And then when we went to A&E, it was only like one parent, so you can come in, could you?
No, I was vlogging. I was telling them on the way back that I had to get sent out. So Dionne had to go in the room by herself.
For the x-ray,
without you.
Yeah.
Wow. I suppose it's good what they're doing by keeping the amount of people separate and keep the distance between everybody, but I don't really think it makes much of a difference if you're part of a household. I don't see why that would make a difference.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But anyways, we're going to pop into Murray's, get some quick grab and go food, and we'll catch you guys up in a little bit.